So let's put our hands together for the one and the only, DiANNA David. Big round of applause.
So, grief births creativity, huh? Even in my hiding, there was still searching. There's so much seeing beyond believing. So when I tunneled into myself, there were things I thought would be daffodils and roses. But I was faced with demons instead of muses. In search of this self-love, I finally accepted it wasn't out there. But I guess it wasn't here. But that still didn't make sense to me. For these past weeks, I had to stare down with my ego. My thoughts that held me safe every day, sculpting the boundaries to create such identities in my reality to sustain my belief in me. As this earthquake began, my internal self sat stunned, shocked, as this earthquake took down my walls. The purposes defining my every move, every day, now erased, now nothing to chase. Bare, cold, dead in my head. There was nothing left to make sense of. I was completely dead. Stripped down, raped, massacred, torn, fleshed, cursing blood in my chest. What is this? My pieces left scattered, lifeless on the floor. I was naked, down to the core. Throbbing, pulsating heartbeats from all the work done. My hand releases, and I drop down my gun. It was over. What else was left to expose? I was bare down to my bone. What is this life for? What should I live for? Why am I staying? I don't want to know what's in store. This pain hurts too much to want more. Is it worth it? I don't want to go through another door. You don't have to, a voice said. You don't have to anymore. There's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to hide. There's no more searching. You have arrived. My eyes went blind, and I sank into the center of my heart. Indescribable to my sight. I felt it all from inside. I was still alive. I was here and there and everywhere, emanating and radiating and filling all the spaces in between. What was this feeling, I asked? higher self said, "Be quiet, or it will pass." Startled, I popped back into silence, so I didn't ask. Suspended in silence, the warmth wrapped me immediately in this stillness. Slowly, I became present and witnessed this radiance. The beams channeled from all directions, too much to comprehend. I didn't think. I just had to allow it. It filled me, completed me, balanced me, centered. It stripped me, cleansed me, spun me dry for the making. Who am I? What is this? I asked. The silence lasts longer. So I waited until eternity passed. Finally, it came to me, but this time I didn't ask. This is love, the inner voice said. This is what you are made of. There is no self out there that will ever tell you it's just like this. It will never be the same. It comes only when you listen. I appear in the cloak of their stare, the beat of their fist. I appear in the slash of their blade and the insecurity of their kiss. You will see me when you listen. I am always here. I'll never go away. It's in your growing you get to know me more every day. You finally came to meet me. I've been long awaiting. There was no one else who could have known where I was truly hiding. You see, it took your tenderness to get here, your kindness to lead your way, your gentle adoration, and feeling your way down the path I had laid. You loved me enough to listen. You loved me enough to stay. You loved me enough to find me and even endure the pain. I adore you so much. There's no one else that compares. You are the most magnificent beauty. My eyes can't stop but stare. Stunned at your radiance, in awe by your presence, there's nothing that encapsulates you. You are ever present. This is what you are made of. Everything you've always been. You have arrived. This is life behind your skin. My eyes opened wide, and I became alive. No thoughts came. The inner world became the outer world. I stopped thinking. I just paid witness. No more reaching. No more forcing or striving. I was ever present. Enter a figure. I smiled and said, "Hello." I knew them from somewhere. They had that same inner glow. "Nice to meet you." "Nice to meet you again," they said. "Huh?" I asked. "Stop playing dumb," she said. It's true. This innocence was good, because more around me they stood, coming from all directions. Their faces looked like yours. I was surrounded by the feeling of source.